Cooking with Debbie and Friends. Well, episode 33 going live. In 3, 2. Cooking with Debbie and Friends. Cooking with Debbie and Friends. Make some good food, talk about marriage and parenting too. Self-care and budgeting and some recipes for life, yeah. Cooking with Debbie and Friends.
Hi, everybody.
That's your first line. You
Hi,
say
everybody.
What are you doing?
Hi. Welcome to episode 33 of Cooking with Debbie and Friends. Tony Townsend, always our first guest in our kitchen. Thank you so much. So good to see everybody here. Welcome to episode 33. Cooking with Debbie and Friends is a little chat show we do right here in our kitchen. Produced by my sous chef and hubby, Travis Townsend. And actually co-produced with our daughter, who's kind of coming into the family business. So she'll be doing that.
And what that means is I'm helping her set up and learn how to do all this. So you might see her in this position at some point, or maybe she takes all the controls over there somewhere. Anyway, so every Tuesday and Thursday, for those of you that are new, every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m., we get together right here in our kitchen and we make some really fun meals, some that are very easy and some that are maybe a little bit more complex. We stream to multiple platforms, so if you're on YouTube right now, please hit subscribe. If you're on Facebook, share, and definitely, most importantly, please comment. We're live chatting with you guys. That's the whole reason we're doing this.
Nice.
Is to build community and interact with you guys. We've got Debbie Wheatley-Ferguson and Sandra
Of course
Valls.
we do. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody.
Hey, girl.
Oh, so excited to have you here. Hi, Fabian.
Hey, Fabian.
Gomez. Fabian, how are things in Florida? Are you guys okay? I know we chatted this morning and just, worried about you there in Florida. Hi, Peggy.
Hey,
and,
Peggy.
And
Hola
so
from Tejas.
Oh, and Suzanne is in Texas, another hot spot. But I think when people see the news, they assume that we in California also are in quite a bit of COVID mess here.
Sure.
But we are being as careful as we can here in this household. And
the experts are saying that it is, and whether you're exposed to a lot of people or not, we still all need to take a lot of precautions. So, we're being safe. I actually go into an office every day and am exposed to people who are exposed to people. So for me, it's a little bit more, I have to be more conscious of it than Debbie, because really she hangs out with a very small group of people and then occasionally makes her way out into the world.
Yeah.
To the grocery store and stuff. Flora is here. Hey, Flora.
Hi, Flora.
Connie is working, but she says hi. Hello, Connie.
So Connie is a teacher, Sandra. I think she teaches.
She teaches, yep.
For the hard of hearing and deaf. Wow. So, I think the best thing you can do when you hear somebody is sending their child off to school is say something like, what a brave choice. I'm sure that a lot of thought went into that. And if they're keeping their child home from school, how brave. I'm sure you put a lot of thought into that.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we had babies running around, and pretty much every day we talk about it. Like, I just couldn't imagine
if we had
having
to send
to be
our
in
kids
that position,
to school.
making that choice. Yeah. Hi, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley. I want to go back up a little bit. BG is watching with Mama Maria.
Hi.
Hola, Maria.
Hi, hola. Fabian says, just find some rain. Okay, good. Kelly says, some episodes are dangerously funny when you think an Instapot might explode. No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was a wreck. I'm zesting some lime while we're talking.
Yeah, she was. Speaking of that, I actually put, and I'm going to pop up here a little.
You want to play it again, the blooper? Hi, Mike and Linda.
No, I want to make sure that you guys know that we're doing some stuff with that extra footage. I'll be putting some sizzle reels. That's actually pun intended, but that's actually what they're called, sizzle reels.
So It's so lame.
Hey, I don't care. Who cares? I put those on our Instagram page. It's at Cooking with Debi right there. And also, just so that you know, let me see if I can find my website address. There it is. That's the email. Sorry, I'm fumbling a little bit. There you go. CookingWithDebiandFriends.com. We've got recipes up there. We've got every episode. So if you want to go there and watch episodes, and there's a lot of extras. So please visit our website, and we would love to see what you think about that. But yes, Kelly, that Instapot episode was kind of a nightmare, and we were under a lot of pressure that night.
Yes, we were.
Huh? Another pressure. Get it? Nothing? Crickets. Thank you, my audience. Bruce Rodriguez, hey Travis and Debbie, happy Tuesday. Well, happy Tuesday to you as well. And Mike and Linda are here from Branson, Missouri. Joe Casas is in the house.
Hi,
Debbie,
Joe.
Can you tell us what you're doing behind me?
Yeah, we're going to do something very light and easy. This week is all about easy Mexican food. And so back there on a medium flame, I have some canola oil getting nice and hot. And I'm going to add 1 cup of rice, and I'm going to toast that up. Most of the time for Mexican food, you see the plate, it comes out with the refried beans and that orange rice, that Spanish rice with maybe some peas. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit today. I'm making a lime cilantro rice. So it starts the way I would do any kind of Mexican rice with some oil heating. To that oil, I'm going to put in 1 cup of rice.
So we've got picture-in-picture, so you can actually see what she's doing back there. Actually, I'm going to solo that cam so it's a little bit easier to see what she's doing. And bring that camera up so we can still interact.
Sure.
You're right, Kelly, dad jokes, I know it's horrible. I've got a friend that lives up the street. His name is Dave, and no one can top this guy on dad jokes or puns.
Puns!
He is the punniest person I've ever met in my life. Yes, Sandra, Spanish rice, it's amazing. And Debbie's rice is already amazing, her Spanish rice. She's also cooking beans back there. But this is lime cilantro rice, which is, if you've never had it, it's got a unique taste.
Well,
and it's really fresh.
It's fresh, it's light. And what had happened was Travis was getting heartburn from the tomato sauce in Mexican rice.
Because I'm white.
And no, it doesn't have anything to do with that. Come on, we don't talk
kidding.
like that in this house.
I'm kidding. Come on.
But tomato sauce will give you some heartburn. So when I cook Italian food with tomato sauce, I'll put in some sugar to help neutralize it. And that seems to help for both Travis and Pilar because they get the heartburn with the tomato sauce. So I was looking for a different rice recipe that would accompany Mexican food because I make so much Mexican food. So I came across this lime cilantro rice. Valerie Bertinelli and Pioneer Woman, Reed Drummond, both have their versions. And I'm kind of just doing my own version here.
So where will this zest go that you're...
This zest is going to go right into the rice. So we're toasting the rice.
We'll go back to that.
Yeah. We're toasting the rice here. And once I get this rice toasted, we can talk. Because that's what we wanted to do for tonight's show. We wanted to talk. In there, I'm going to put in some chicken broth to cover the rice.
Okay. So you're just seeing her back. There we go. Let's go solo on that one. So how much are you putting in there, honey?
2.5 to 3 cups.
Ooh.
You eyeball it.
There you go. There you go.
And I will take, I'm going to have you carefully stir in this lime zest.
Yep, David Wilcox, we were just talking about you.
Yeah.
And Pilar is in the house. If you can see, she's commenting. It's so weird because sometimes she'll comment like she's not here, but she is here. She said it smells good already. It really does. Okay, so you want me to take the zest or the limes?
Yeah, I want you to take the zest and the limes.
Okay.
And
you're gonna leave one out.
I'm gonna leave one out.
Okay.
Leave one half out. So squeeze that.
So let me just talk about this thing for a second.
You can just do it.
I'm gonna talk about this thing for a second because I showed her something. She goes, "Oh wow, that's a really cool trick. You put this in the lime in there and you squeeze it. Well, if you turn it over, you'll get double the juice out of it.
Miriam said that's 4 cups, LOL. It probably is. I'm eyeballing it a little bit.
Okay.
So go ahead and put it in there. I've made Spanish rice for 30 years, so I'm eyeballing. We're going to put in a teaspoon of kosher salt when you're done there. So the cilantro rice is pretty easy. If those of you that make Spanish rice in your sleep like I do, it's the same recipe except we're omitting the tomato. You can add garlic, you can add onion, you can add whatever you usually do for your rice. But today or this week we wanted to keep things light and easy because, you know, who wouldn't want a light and easy week? I'm reading. Hi guys, hi Bob Snow.
So just 2 of those?
One more.
One more.
Yep.
Bob Snow.
Hi Bob Snow.
From Colorado.
So, and then also I'm going to give Travis this zest that I made. He has a nice zest
that's a lot
here.
of juice.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be juicy.
Okay.
And then a teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm saving this lime and this cilantro for the end. Remember, cilantro is very, very fragile, so it doesn't cook well for a long time.
You have that?
Uh-huh.
Your kosher salt. Here, 1 teaspoon.
So, tostadas are so simple. It is a meal that does a lot of fold over, and for those of you that have been following us, you know fold over just means we're using the same ingredients that we have for one meal, and it folds over into another. My friend Kathy Lipp has an acronym, LOOPS, L-O-O-P-S, leftovers on purpose. And that's kind of what Mexican food is. And I know I've told you the same tired joke over and over, the Jim Gaffigan joke. You know, what's in a tostada? Oh, that's beans and lettuce and tomato and salsa and cheese. Oh, okay, what's in a burrito? Oh, that's beans and lettuce and tomato and salsa and cheese. Oh, okay, what's in a taco? So we get it. We get it. It's all in the shape of your tortilla. So if you want to chop once and eat twice or even 3 times, do it. Clean a head of lettuce and chop it all up. Get your tomatoes and core them, and I take out the seeds inside, otherwise they get real soggy, and chop those up. Grate a whole brick of cheese at once so it's ready to go. And olives, you know, get your olives out and ready, because all that can go right into a Mexican meal, whether you're making tacos, burritos, tostadas like we are tonight, a Mexican salad, and really all the prep is done. So leftovers, exactly. Well, yeah, all right, yeah, tortillas rule.
Sure.
So anyway, so that rice is it when it comes to boiling, we're gonna turn it down.
Yep.
Okay, let's turn it down and put a lid on it.
Right there.
Yeah.
How long will this take to cook?
I don't know.
Okay.
15 minutes, 20 minutes. That's what's, you know, I'm a home cook, not a chef. And so the rice is going, and that gives us some time to talk. My mouth is watering. Peachy, I love you so much. Taco, burrito, tostadas, oh my, right?
And she eats,
and for some reason...
Chinese food with tortillas.
Who eats Chinese food with tortillas?
That's what Sandra was saying.
You eat Chinese food
why
with
not?
tortillas? You know, I think every culture has a tortilla. It's naan-bread in
Indian food.
In Indian food, it's egg, not wontons. In Chinese food, I mean, everybody has a flatbread, and all of them are delicious. Put a lid on it, Travis. He said, replying to Sandra, "You're so weird." Okay, replying to Sandra, "You're so showing your heritage." I eat everything with tortillas. Sandra, did your mom ever make you, or your dad ever make you, a tortilla in a weenie in a tortilla? We used to have them all the time. You just get a tortilla and you put mustard on there,
opening
and
the door here.
and you roll it up.
She is nothing.
Oh,
Wait, but what about butter and cinnamon sugar on the tortilla?
Or cream cheese.
Oh
in
my
tortilla.
gosh, everything in a tortilla, but not like Del Taco.
Episode?
Huh?
A tortilla episode?
Yes, we could do a tortilla episode. Would you guys like to see a tortilla episode? See this girl trying to make some Mexican tortillas? Yikes! It is so hard. Skillet takes
to make good food. That's Dave Wilcox. Skillet takes.
Okay. So, what Travis and I wanted to do is at the top of the show we have a song, and it's Cooking with Debi and Friends. We make some good food. What?
Sandra can't go there because my dad's watching. Yes,
okay.
My dad is watching.
Oh, hi, Anna Maria. Butter
Hey, Rhea.
and salt tortillas are the best.
Yes,
my
they are.
friend Yolanda Castro, who sometimes jumps on here, she said that she would make homemade flour tortillas, and she'd get so mad because every time she put them in the dish towel to keep warm, her brothers would take them, and so she just kept making them and they would go away. Debbie Gross says yes please on the tortilla. Fabian, if you're saying yes on the tortillas, I'm going to call you.
So you were saying at the top of the show we do the song.
At the top of the show we do a song, Cooking with Debi and Friends. We make some good food.
Talk about marriage and parenting too.
Talk about marriage and parenting too.
Self-care and budgeting, and some recipes for life.
Self-care and budgeting and some
So
recipes
when
for
I
life.
sat down to write the song, for those of you that write jingles or write the songs, I wanted to write something that would encompass everything Debbie was telling me she wanted to talk about. The very first time she got a camera, or she asked me to bring the camera into the kitchen, if you go way, way back on our Facebook, you'll see it. It was back in very early April. And she asked if I would record her because she wanted to say something to her friends, and we posted it and it got a lot of feedback, and then a lot of friends were calling Debbie, and there was just this community that came together. And she said these are the things that I want to talk about.
Right. And every show has to have a mission statement. And you keep that mission statement in your house. And we do the little blurb at the top of the show. But behind our notebook or note board, it's remember who the show is for. And it's for you guys. And what we want to talk about today is how you supported us in that whole silly Instapot fiasco. And I know it was silly and fun, and we have a blooper reel, and we know that it was, we know it's silly. But you know, we were sitting here as a family, the three of us, just talking about relationships, getting through what's going on in our world, and what community means. And I, for one, just want to say, there are a couple times I looked at the camera, and you can tell I'm reading notes from you guys. Okay, Fabian, now what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Debbie, now what? Okay. And, you know, and Audrey was giving some hints.
And you literally said, we're really cooking with friends.
We're cooking with friends. And you guys helped us out. And you, what?
Nothing. I'm just saying, you know, we chose to do, Sandra's leaving. Bye, Sandra. We'll talk after.
And we
chose to do something new that there was just a slight adjustment that needed to be made. And had that adjustment been made, it wouldn't have turned into a disaster. But because it did, we turned to you guys, and, you know, it worked out. And Robert Haley, a friend of mine from Illinois, is asking, how did the Instant Chicken version 2 go? After the show, I took your advice. I cleaned out the pot.
Debbie,
Put the liquid back in, the chicken, and cooked it. It came out fantastic.
Right. But what we want to say is, it was a problem. It was hitting us in the face. We were both highly embarrassed. We turned to you guys, and you could see in the video how we were really relying on you to give us your feedback and to support us. I keep going like this because that's what it felt like. And a number of you just kept chatting with us and walking us through how to cook with this Instapot. And we started laughing. I had friends saying, run, Debbie, it's going to blow. You guys were hilarious. And let's take a step back. Let's take a cosmic step back and look at that when it just comes to problems. And a lot of us are living in our home. Some of us are working outside of the home. Some of us are working inside the home. But we're all feeling this pressure. And let's take a giant cosmic step back and think about what happens when you have a problem. So Travis and I had a problem, and we turned to you, and you helped us, and you gave us advice, and you gave us encouragement, and you had us smile, and you had us laugh, and we depended on you to get us through that episode. And we could have been embarrassed and said, oh my gosh, here we are trying to be the cooks, you know, and we're we were failing tremendously, but you never ever once let us feel that way.
Well, I knew that I didn't know what I was doing with the Instapot, and I was freely admitting that, which is why I had the backup of the crock pot on here, and that crock pot chicken was amazing too. We wanted to try something new because I think it shows, look, we're not trying to be the experts here. We're just trying to make good food and interact with our community and friends.
And I want to read a couple comments here. Fabian says, you're bonding us together. There's so much love and we are here for each other. Exactly. Whether it's an Instapot recipe, Instapot fail, or it's something big like job loss or food insecurity or just, getting really anxious with COVID. I wanted to go down to what Kelly said.
Wait, Kelly's first.
It was fun, like real friends that you would encounter together. And we're so glad you feel like that, because we felt like that too. You kept saying it was a bad show, but we didn't. It was a great show. And we appreciate that. And the reason it was a great show, Miriam, was because of you guys. Otherwise, we would have just been here with egg on our face.
Well, you know what? I don't think it was a bad show. I think we tried something. It didn't work out the way we wanted it to, but I had a lot of fun. And what you saw was us real. I mean, what you see here tonight or every night is just us being us. This is what our friends up the street experience. We're not putting on a show. We're here just to kind of interact with you guys. I thought it was a great show. I had a lot of fun.
I had fun. Thank you guys for keeping the positive vibes going. Never met you guys until I seen you guys and another person Facebook feed. Keep the joy and positivity going. Oh, and the good food you'll make. We do make some good food.
Raymond.
Thank you, Raymond. Loretta, hi, Debbie and Travis. Love your show. Here from the Arches in Utah on a little road trip. Oh, how fun to get out.
Oh,
nice to hang out with the two of you once again. Thank you. Debbie says that's what friends are for, and I believe that. And Kelly is chiming in there. Cynthia, just tuning in. It looks like I missed an amazing moment. Actually, Cynthia, we're just talking about what this community is. And then we went to, I know Sandra Valls jumped off here, but we were on Sandra Valls' show, and people from our show
are going to hers.
Yeah. And so the community is just growing and growing and trying to keep us all together and our feet on the ground and making us laugh and speaking wisdom. And like I said, it was just a recipe fail. That's all it was. But to feel so supported by a community like you, I can't even tell you.
I think the point isn't so much that we failed or that it didn't turn out the way it was supposed to. Really, the point that we've been talking about here in our house is that when we turned, you guys were there, and this is exactly what we wanted this show to be.
Yeah.
An interaction between friends who are trying life together. We're not trying to be experts. We're just a regular couple living a pretty good life here, and it's better because you guys are with us.
So we want to say thank you for that. And we hope that this is a model for you for anything that you're experiencing. Again, like whether it's a job loss or sending your kids back to school, know you have a community and know you can say, hey, I'm having a hard time here, and know that somebody has a solution for you, and they'll just keep encouraging you. So just know that. Bob Snow says that he's making teriyaki sauce right now.
He said poor Aaron.
Poor Aaron, because it's probably going to be terrible. You know what?
We're encouraging him to press forward is what
he's saying. Press forward.
Do it, man.
I'll try it. Debbie Gross says air fryer next.
Yeah, we'll have to borrow one.
Debbie, you're going to have to let us know what you cook in your air fryer. Yeah, we're going to have to borrow one. Debbie is saying, I learned how to easily shred the chicken, which everybody keeps talking about.
Yeah.
It makes me crazy that he gets my cake batter beaters.
Why?
Say that fast. Cake batter beaters and shredded the chicken, but it works.
First of all, it didn't damage the pot. It doesn't damage the beater. Now, obviously, the smaller consumer ones aren't as strong, so you got to cut some of your meat up. Otherwise, it'll get caught up in those beaters, and it will burn out the engine. That's the only thing. You just got to make sure to cut it up a little bit, but it shredded it really fast.
Yeah.
Way faster than doing the old-fashioned way with a fork.
With the forks, yeah. And your dad said those two ladies are hilarious. He's talking about Connie and Sandra, and they are so fun, you guys. They're so fun. The laughs we had from watching your show was joy-filled. Oh, my gosh. We laughed so hard. I don't even know when was the last time I ever used the word ptomaine. Hi, Monica. Sorry late, but I'm here. Hi, Monica. Community is everything. Yes, community is everything. And you guys really turned into one, and we are just we're having a ball.
And that's why we're 33 episodes in. This is twice a week for an hour, basically an hour, and then the setup and teardown after. But like I said before, we never feel like this is work. This is always like, wow, we get to do this. And this is why, because of the community that we're experiencing.
So we appreciate it, and we hope that you can be our community, we can be yours, and that it just extends. Beaters work. Yes, they do. Hey, how's the rice?
Yeah, Debbie, how's that rice? Boom.
Got a little while, just a little bit. And let me take out what I have for the tostadas.
Joe said, "Don't burn the rice." Cynthia is saying, "I'm beater challenged." That's
what does
okay.
that mean?
I think maybe she doesn't have a beater, or maybe she has had issues with using it before.
So,
Joe said here, I'm going to go back up to it. Recipe fail, show success. Thank you, Joe.
Okay, so you guys, it's all about. This week is all about quick and easy, and fold over food. Like I said, fold over. What can you fold over into another recipe or a meal prep for the next day? So tostadas can be easy, or like Pilar was saying, they can be complicated. Some people make tostadas triple layer. And, we just do the one layer and we eat it kind of fun and messy and like that, like pizza. But some people actually do like a triple layer tostada and eat with a fork and a knife. Some people add chorizo, shredded beef, chicken. I saw a recipe for fish tostadas. I don't know if any of you have had that. Let me know. Don't burn the rice. It never works for me. Okay.
So let's show them what you've done here.
So first of all, when my mom made tostadas, she put like 5 bowls on the table with, here's your cheese, here's this, here's that. But I invested in this actually for parties for the neighborhood, and I use it for our family, because now that's just one big plate I have to clean and not worry about it. And just snap the lid back on, and it's ready to go for the next day. We use tongs, not our fingers.
Yeah.
So in here I've got shredded cheese. I went ahead and used cheddar. Tomatoes. Like I said, I seed the tomatoes because otherwise they get too soupy. Black olives, lettuce, and in the middle here is sour cream with a little bit of dried chives on top, and some cilantro just for pretty. So, what?
Yeah. Tostadas con nopales.
Who said that?
BG.
Oh, that does sound good, BG.
Yeah. Nopales for my family back east. It's cactus. It's like a cactus, but it's really good.
Yeah, almost like a green bean
it's
texture.
got that texture.
So, and talk about easy. You can make your own tostada shells if you're a hero, and you can throw back that cape and get your tostada shells fried up. Go, girl, you go. But we do use the kind in the bag. We just stick it in the oven. Let it heat up for about 4 or 5 minutes. Otherwise they burn, and something weird that happens too is they can get soggy. It's a delicate dance. If you're in a hurry, as long as your beans are hot,
just do them out of the bag.
Yeah, you can just do them right out of
the
the
bag. But Debbie has always been sort of, sometimes it's the easier the meal, the better. And sometimes she'll put a lot of time and effort into it. So that's why we're doing a lot of these. For this week, we're doing the easier one because, we want to balance out all the extra hard work we put into the Instapot last week.
You're so silly.
So you've got beans on this pot here.
Yes.
Okay, and the rice, is it done? No.
You can turn up the heat on that a little bit.
Yeah, because she's got it on low, so I'm going to go a little bit. Now that's on the favorite burner, and as you know, the favorite burner is the biggest one because that's the one you put your pot on. So you got to be careful when someone says put it on medium on that burner. It's not the same as the one on the left side of the stove. So you got to be careful when you do that.
We're talking easy peasy here as far as, you cut up your ingredients, they're ready to go. Invest in something like this. It's really so much easier than washing like 5 or 6 bowls. It's funny, I get these little tongs at the dollar store and they last forever. They go right in the dishwasher and they last forever. So those will be there. And then I've got just a jarred salsa and guacamole from Vaughn's. Yes, you've seen us on the show make our own salsa. You've seen us on the show make our own guacamole. You've seen us on the show fry up some tortillas when we did the potato tacos.
Yeah, Sandra's favorite. And she will be sad that she's gone, Kelly, because of all the jokes.
Monica says, I love nopales. I never thought of that. We should do those.
Oh, shredded chicken and chipotle sauce, Cynthia. Oh my God, I want that right now.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So as you can see, a tostada can be anything you want to put on it. Anything. It can be a shell you fried yourself. It can be a shell right out of the bag. It could be, cheese that you grate yourself. It can be cheese right out of the bag. It can be guacamole that you make by hand, or if the avocados are all out of season, somehow Safeway and Vaughn seems to find them. And there's nothing wrong with a jarred salsa. So speaking of that, next Thursday, I will be making mole. And I looked to see mole recipes, and my mom never made mole from scratch. And I called some friends of mine who are also Mexican American, and I said, hey, did your mom make mole from scratch? And he said, no, she used to use the jar with the little yellow lid, which is exactly what this is. It's Doña Maria mole sauce. And you can make a complicated mole sauce. It's a lot of pestle and mortar and grinding and spices and stuff, or you can just jump right to the jar sauce.
Why reinvent the wheel?
Reinvent the wheel?
Sauce.
Now, what with mole though, it does need a little doctoring up. It's like when I doctored up the cake mix, and I showed you how to do some hacks to it. So you can doctor this up, and you should. So I'm going to make this on Thursday. So if you want to cook with me and you haven't done your grocery shopping yet, get a jar of the mole. I use Doña Maria. And then my mom used to just make it with peanut butter. She would put a little spoonful of peanut butter in there and she would taste and taste. Some people use Abuelita chocolate.
That's like you can make hot cocoa, right?
Yeah. So these are cookies that you break apart and you can actually cook with. So some people do chocolate. So I don't know if I'm going to do the peanut butter or the chocolate. What do you think?
Yeah, chime in. Let us know.
Let us know.
She's only really ever made it with the peanut butter for me before, and I like it that way. But I'd be interested to try this. So, maybe it's a Travis tries it with Abuelita chocolate in the mole. Now, the chicken that we shredded up on Tuesday, it really did smell and taste like the same sort of chicken for mole. So maybe we'll cook the Instant Pot chicken the same way, Deb.
Yeah. Wait, what? I didn't hear. What'd you say?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying I can't wait to try your mole.
We're not doing it on Instant Pot.
And also,
we're not doing. If you want to
cook, look, chocolates. The votes are coming in. Also, Fabian says we should try rice in the Instant Pot. I made some ribs on Sunday.
With Fabian's recipe.
Yes, with your recipe.
Yes. Anna Maria says peanut butter. Yeah. Mole can have both chocolate and peanut butter.
Cares, Audrey,
did your mom used to use this, Audrey? Did your mom used to make Mrs. Clary? Did she make it with the peanut butter and the chocolate? Let me know, because we will give it a try.
You took the tostadas out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the. Let's look at the rice.
We can't both be.
Look at that, Debbie. No, they can't see you. I'm on the rice cam.
Oh, okay.
That camera's good. That rice is good, right?
That rice is good. Now, what do you want?
You missed it. She was dancing.
I'm feeling sassy.
So this is done. Should I turn it off, right?
David Wilcox said it makes with peanut butter. Turn it off.
Look at that.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's very aromatic. What we're going to do with this rice now...
Let me go to it again.
What we're going to do with this rice now is we're going to take the rest of our lime here and we're going to squeeze it in. We're going to squeeze the rest of this lime here. It's a pretty color too. Mm-hmm. And we're going to put in some chopped cilantro.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go bigger on that one. Look at that. That's beautiful.
think we can steam this rice just a few minutes longer. We're going to steam that just a little bit longer while I make your tostada.
Okay. So on the tostadas, all she's doing is she's got beans in there. Deb, tell everyone, tell the people what you put in the beans.
Okay, you can make your own beans, and we've done that here on the show where we've made our own pinto beans, and then we freeze them flat in a Ziploc bag and we keep them in the freezer, or you can just use a can. Look at, middle of August, kids are going to be going back to school. Some of you are going back to work. We don't know what that looks like for you, but we do know it's going to be busy. So we're telling you how to do all these shortcuts for your meals. Canned beans, jarred salsas, jarred sauces, shortcuts, any kind of shortcut you can find. Fold over foods. That's what you need to do so dinner can be quick and easy. So Travis, you can go ahead and make your...
Yep, I like to make basically a giant salad on top of this. So I do a lot of lettuce and cheese and tomatoes and all this. I'll put it all on there. There are a lot. I think there are more saying peanut butter, and there are several that say both.
Yeah, I think my mom says both peanut butter and chocolate abuelita with 1 tomato in the blender, and chocolate abuelita with 1 tomato in the blender.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means, but I know BG will tell me later. I love this. I love that we're just...
Well, and so you guys are learning about how we do things. We're also learning how each other does some stuff differently, and that's kind of a cool thing too. Now, I like to use this... that fell off of there. My daughter, Anna Maria, got this Palo Alto Firefighter's sauce. I encourage you to try sauces, especially those that are more craft. There's nothing wrong with using a name brand. But if you can find a craft and support a good cause, these firefighters started growing their peppers in their garden, and they were encouraged to keep growing them, and they donate the money. So this is a fundraiser effort to all the proceeds go to charity. Go to paloaltofirefighters.com to learn about this. This is amazing, amazing sauce. I'm going to go like this to show you guys. Look at that. It's so good. Are you hungry, baby? Okay. Try it.
Hi, Paula.
I won't do this to Debbie because this is the XXX Ghost Pepper Sauce.
Recess mole.
Well, let's do this.
Look at Anna Maria says, "Aw, yeah." It's about
people.
the pepper sauce.
Showing the people.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to try that? Oh, is that done?
But let it cool off.
Okay, you want to take that off of the flame or no?
Yeah, I took it off flame.
Okay. Yes to all that and add a bit of tomato sauce. Also, my mom used a little jar of mole. Use that little jar of mole.
Okay, good. Yeah. So this is what you start with. Okay. All right. Shall we try it?
I want to try that rice. Yeah.
It's hot.
I know, but...
It's hot.
Okay.
Travis tries it, scalds his mouth. Okay, go ahead.
It's not good. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'll be all right.
Famous last words.
Don't worry about it. Who cares?
You like it?
That's not too hot. That's really limey. It's very limey. I like it. It's very fresh.
Is this another fail?
No.
What do you mean it's very limey?
It's white rice. You don't expect it, but we made it in front of you guys, so you know how much.
Did you put the salt in there?
I did put the salt in there. What do you think?
That's the way it's supposed to taste.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's limey. Not limey, but
very, very limey.
It's a citrus. It's a citrus rice.
Yep. It's not like I do like her other, her Spanish rice, limey. I know, Joe. It just came out that way. Don't judge me on it. Pilar's got her mouth open. Here, let's get her a forkful. Pilar, everyone.
Pilar.
She's always here when we're making good food. I really like it.
Zest did you put in? How many limes did you zest?
400. I put 400 limes in this. There's 400 limes and the lime zest of 700 limes, family.
Was that good?
That was good. I just didn't expect the. She is feeling sassy.
She's feeling very sassy.
Got your hair all tied up, and all of a sudden she's like,
Girl.
I
like this rice a lot. It's, again, I like her Spanish rice, but this is a fresh take on it. It is very tasty. This one was your fork. Don't be mixing up forks around here. And then, the tostada is a mess to eat. It's going to taste like what you thought it was. Everyone's hanging up, Debbie.
Okay.
Everyone hanging up?
Hanging up, Debbie. Everyone's hanging up, Debbie. I don't know what that means, Bob.
Are you leaving?
No.
Ganging.
Bob.
Ganging up on Debbie.
Oh,
yeah, I know, right? Okay, give that a try. Did Daddy put a sauce on it?
Over here?
No, I didn't. I spared you guys the
I didn't know that one was the triple X when you gave it to me.
Pepper sauce. Now, they make different types of this.
Oh, my stuff fell off.
Try them all. They're all amazing. I love this sauce. I used to use Tapatio a lot. I still do sometimes.
Yeah.
But this is my go-to.
Well, we've taken a lot of your time here talking about a very, very simple 400, laughing my ass off. I know, right? These people, Debbie, stand your ground. 400 lines. That's what I put in there, okay? And then a little bit of arsenic, so you guys will fill that later.
I'm feeling it now.
Family, come on. Come on. You know, the thing is, they could actually even lie about some of the way things taste. You would never know if it's hot or cold or what.
Tastes like cotton candy.
Yeah, except for the steam.
Tastes like cotton candy.
Not bad.
Okay, so how about I make my Spanish rice with the mole? Sound good? Okay, I'll make Spanish rice with the mole with, so if you are shopping, you need your little jar of Doña Maria mole sauce in the Mexican food section. It's got the jar with the yellow lid. You need the abuelita chocolate, not the instant, you need the actual cookie. We're going to do Spanish rice, so you'll need rice, tomato sauce, chicken bouillon if you can.
I'll untune it right now.
I love you guys so much. You make me laugh so much. So we've made this complicated, but actually it's a pretty easy dish. Really easy. Everybody makes what they want. They serve what they want. It's a pretty great little dish, and I can even box up the leftovers and give it to Travis tomorrow as a side salad with his lunch. So anyway, oh, hi, RJ. Thank you, Suzanne. Hi, Fabian. We love you too. Please stay safe. Fabian out in Florida, and of course, my girls in Texas. You know who you are. Be careful. All right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in to Cooking with Debbie and Friends, episode 33.
One more time, thank you for being our community.
Yes.
And, for being there and with each other. And we just love to see that you guys are starting to really kind of cross into other communities. So thank you, and we love you. We're so happy that you come into our kitchen every week.
Thank you. We'll see you guys.
Cooking with Debbie.
Sing it, girl.
And friends. Cooking with Debbie and friends. Do it again. Cooking with Debbie and friends.
Hey, Giovanni. Bye, everybody.
Pretty good.
It was good, right?
400 limes is good.